Oh, cool, got a box. Alright. Hey everybody, welcome back. Didn't mean to be this late today. As usual, I'd set my alarm, but there's a lot of stuff going on today. Personal stuff around the house, and I ended up sleeping a lot later than I intended to, and wasn't able to get my hair cut today. And I'm not really happy about it, but that's okay. We'll get in here, we'll get some games in, and we'll win. I might just end up putting my hair back. I'm getting tired of it. Yeah, I think I just might put my hair back this stream. Just be a man in his 30s. It looks like he's in his 40s and whatever. I still look a little tired. I'll pep up as we get going here. Sure. Let's play Chan if that's what he wants. Hopefully they don't pick like Kate, Sona, or something.
The Tempest is at your command.
We did have a great viewers night last night. That was a lot of fun. Got to play 5 different champions. Play a bunch of cool new and old members. That was good. Your Cotton does win with a lot of things. Doesn't play a lot of Twitch. Menace the Dennis. It's okay at Zerath. Macintosh is alright as Kled. Vayne. Okay, Vayne won't pressure us that hard. Okay, you're not even that good. Doesn't play Sej. He's duoed with the other person, and they both play ADC. Right? Oh, maybe he's not duoed with him. They're both on the same streak. Scion? Okay, yeah. I'll play that. Scion support, yep. I'm staying. Alright, let's do this. I'll get the comments up here. Let's see. Hey, thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Oh, it's not viewer night. I need to go in and change the title. Pull up the stream here.
Enemy has been slain. Ready to make a skirmish.
Oh, it's not viewer night. I need to go in and change the title. Stream here. What's up, Zach? Alright, White Knight. Well, make sure you're not late for that. Thanks for stopping by.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, there we go. I don't think volume levels are low. My energy levels are just low. Hopefully, hopefully I'll pick it up. Like I said, I was.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
It was an okay day. Let's put it that way. It was an okay day.
Flee like the cowards you are. Don't worry, Chris. I'll leave the scraps.
And then Thursday through Saturday,
As you wish.
my wife's parents are going to be in town. Do a lot of Sunday, but I think I'll probably be able to stream Sunday night. But Thursday through Saturday, they're going to be here, so I'm not going to be able to stream Thursday through Saturday. I might be able to do some during the day, we'll see, but I can't stream at night because they're going to sleep in this room. So, I'm unfortunately not going to be here tomorrow or Friday at the regularly scheduled time. If I am here, it will be earlier in the morning,
Always pack a snack a month in advance.
around like 11 a.m. or something. I don't know if the end game is quieter or not.
Upon the wind. In harmony.
Aurelion Sol's their jungler? Okay. Just noticed that.
Gale winds unleashed. Breathlessly. Swiftly. With ease.
An enemy has been slain.
We're just gonna keep pushing as much as possible. Soul's dead, and we've seen him on the map. And he's not like a super scary ganker.
In harmony.
So we just want to keep pushing him in.
As you wish.
It's like full charging a tornado just to... What? She's up 50% CS on him. Like, it's literally just Farmville. And she's hit 50% more CS than he has. He's down 12 CS right now. She's even farming under tower.
An ally has been
Come on, man.
slain.
Upon the wind.
Looking a little green.
Breathlessly.
No! Holy crap.
Swiftly.
God. So we basically just traded heals and she just gave up her flash for free. Yeah. Ryan Soul's here, of course.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, hello!
No, we need to just leave. Just leave, just leave.
Swiftly.
Well, Vayne's crushing us in CS, so that's cool. I'm trying this new build where I just rush Ardent as fast as humanly possible. I've seen a few streams where Korean pro players have played it, and it looks like it worked out okay. Just want to try it out. It obviously hurts your early game warding, but it gives you a power spike much, much faster.
The storm.
Ally has been
So she's going to come back a lot earlier than us. Because he didn't back. That's gonna put her ahead. No, dude, you've got... It's gonna... They're gonna freeze it. It's awful time. Like, when it was in their tower, that's when he should have acted. Yeah, now he's gonna miss an entire wave. Probably. We gotta try to just distract them just so they don't put this in the tower.
As you wish.
But they're gonna put it in a tower. Ugh. Wow. I didn't see him sneak into the bush, and I didn't know that his Q's range was like 5,000. Like, he hit me from here, from his bush, with a stupid Q. Well, I stopped it from going in the tower, but...
Upon the wind.
That was really dumb. I didn't see him go into that bush. Alright, well...
As you wish.
Got too fancy. Trying to keep her from pushing it in. No, he's dead too.
In harmony.
Because he pushed up when I wasn't there. So much of this happened. Obviously, it's not Twitch's fault that I died there and got caught by the Zerath, but so much of this happened because he didn't back when he should have backed. That desynced our backs because I had to stay there and hold the lane. And I got caught, like I said, not directly because of that. But I don't know. That's my fault. But I wasn't there, and he got caught by not backing up and being safe because I wasn't there. So the desynced backs and his really late back just hurt tremendously. Just back when you're supposed to back. Like, do not be greedy for backs. When the other 80 carry backs, you back. You do not stay more than one wave. Like, we had it pushed into their tower with like a wave and a half, and he stayed around for one more wave. Let her push it into our tower when I backed. Anyways, don't be greedy. They're gonna smell that I'm here probably, or that Sejuani's here. Dude, they see you go invisible. What? Can't believe it. Twitch like twice goes invisible in the middle of the lane. Like, you know the gank's coming. And when Twitch goes invisible, they're immediately gonna run away. Like, you can't do that. You have to just wait until Sejuani commits and then just fight him normally. if you ever walk out of lane and go invisible, they're gonna know. Even if they don't see you go invisible, if you're just not there anymore, like, a smart player is going to know that a gank is there. Like, you're not gonna trick them. It's like, what else is Twitch gonna do when a wave is there
In harmony.
and he just, like, mysteriously walks away for no reason? Like, why else would he possibly do that? You know? No, it's not GGFF15. We can still win. And I'll give you a clue. I'm never going to FF15. Like, ever.
Upon the wind.
An ally has been slain.
Swiftly.
Looking a little green.
What's up, Mashimuro?
An enemy has been slain.
With ease.
It's okay. It's the first game of the night. I can't back. They're going to take tower if I do. I don't have enough for Ardent Sensor either.
As you wish.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Nice. Good job, Zach. What? Triple kill. Death Laser, 600 damage, 1 ability. I mean, I guess he was 5-1, but legit, he doesn't even, he has 1 item.
Swiftly.
Alright, well, we'll finish that up.
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
In harmony.
Get this Freelo Scion, please. There you go. Alright, we just gotta be more cautious. Around Victor, especially. Now, Twitch has gotten like 4 or 5 kills. And he's got an Infinity Edge now. In the last, like, 2 minutes, he's gotten 4 kills or something, so...
As you wish. Swiftly.
enemy has been slain.
With ease.
What's up, Brom?
As you wish.
They're just pushing up bottom. I don't think we want to fight this guy. Nah, I think they're just gonna get it. We can kill him though.
Your turret has been destroyed.
In harmony.
Okay, whatever at this point. I guess we can just trade mid-tower for it. That tower was low. Without Victor, they really don't have anything. Let's let Twitch go spend his gold. Okay. Well, Twitch did need to buy. It is just Windrake. I wish we could have just rotated and gotten it, but you know, Twitch completing his items is probably more important. And they were all out of position, so we got to. We're coming up there? Yeah, we're coming up.
With ease.
I don't have redemption, which kind of sucks. They probably have this warded. They might know we're all coming. Okay, good. That'll bait them into staying, I think. Didn't have shield fast enough.
The tempest is upon them.
Well, that was unfortunate timing. Dude, they are all there. They are all there. Okay. Yeah, this is not my finest game.
Breathlessly.
I don't think you should FF hardly any match, especially at 15 minutes. Like, there's so many opportunities to come back if you just play a decent macro game. Because people will throw all the time. Right here. Right here. What are we doing? God. Okay, fine. Come on. Sedge does it pretty quickly, so does Twitch. No, Victor's there. Victor's there. Well, I guess they're some damn fools. So it worked out. Like, we should have just gotten, like, a tower or an inhibitor or something. We got really lucky. Clyde just last hit it. Sejuani was dead. We can't do it when Victor's there, because he just can one-shot people, basically. I should have exhausted the Vayne. I was trying to save it for Victor when he ran up to the pit, but I obviously died doing that, so that was not good. They have any? They don't really have much CC.
In harmony.
I do want Locket, but I'm just not gonna have enough for it, so I'm just gonna get Mikhail's. I'm not gonna be able to sit around for 100 gold, and I want something powerful on that back while the team has Baron.
Upon the wind.
If we go bot, we get a tower and a free dragon, but we do have exposed inhibitors. Okay, so Soul could gank, so we need to watch our flanks here. Riven could also flank. Okay, there's Riven. This feels like this is going to end poorly.
An enemy has been slain. Has destroyed an inhibitor. I'll be right back. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Upon the wind.
Guys, please don't go for the big play. Just leave.
Swiftly.
Grab this.
In harmony. As you wish.
I guess I guess we'll just get that. Whatever. Let's undo one of those, and we'll get... There we go. No, I didn't get a haircut. I just put a
As you wish.
I just put my headphones over it. I wanted to get a haircut today, but there was a lot of stuff going on. My wife was out doing a lot of stuff today, so I didn't quite get to it.
With ease.
Holy crap, that hurt. I can't really heal the Kled. I shouldn't have done that because I can't heal Kled because of the way that his Scarl works or whatever. The Ribbon's coming up. Oh, I always am busy, man. Actually, I did forget that I didn't have boots that game. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have told people, hey, check out my new haircut. It's great. I'm never going to get it cut this short, probably. At least not for a while. We'll just heart the Twitch, sure. That's right, Kevin. I just forgot the boots, honestly. Every time I went back, I had just a lot of gold. I had like a perfect like 2100 gold or something because we just went on these crazy streaks of like killing, you know, 5 people and taking 2 towers like the last 3 times that I backed. So every time I backed, I had like a perfect 2100 gold. And I was trying out a different build early on that game. I was rushing Ardent Sensor before Sightstone. And so it just kind of threw off my build rhythm a little bit. But yeah, I probably should have gotten boots. Although Janna is very fast, even without boots. So she is a champion where you can delay your boots for quite a while if you need to. I think her movement speed's like around 420 or something. Even without... Like she gets an extra 20% movement speed or so. It's like 17%. Off of her base is like 335. So that's probably... I mean, it's probably like 400 move speed. She probably gets like 55 move speed or something off of her passive. Shave your head. I can't. My wife won't let me shave my head. I mean, I could do it, but it's just not a battle that's worth fighting. I don't care enough. Heh. Well, thanks, Kev. I mean, I don't think I look great with this look, but I mean, hey, if people think I look good with it, okay, I'll take it. I'm just so used to having the other haircut, like not as long as it is right now, but just like the, you know, the Beatles-esque haircut. I mean, I've had that haircut since probably high school, maybe even before then. That's just been my haircut forever. I've changed my facial hair around over time. Sometimes I go no beard, sometimes I was going a goatee for like 7 or 8 years there, but then I just don't do the goatee anymore. I think I'm actually going to ban Janna because I don't think they're going to they're going to let it go all the way through, and I really don't want to go against Janna. I'm going to Rakan probably. Because we're going to have Lee Sin and Maokai. Lee Sin and not Maokai. But I can play Rakan pretty well too. And it's unlikely they're going to play Rakan. I can like pick things against Rakan too. It's just Janna is very hard to go against also. And as 5th pick, I just don't want to risk them getting Janna. What's up, Waj? Huh. Well, I mean, I can do it. You know, you gotta... I don't know. If you're married or if you've been with somebody for a long time, you gotta pick your battles. You can't have everything your way. You have to pick some things that are your way and some things that you're willing to compromise on. And it uses up kind of your political currency, if you want to think of it that way. So it's not worth me to use up, you know, some of my political currency on my hair. I just don't care that much. And I mean, I do like, this is functionally really cool because I don't ever have to swipe it back, but I do kind of like the look of the Beatles-esque hair. I think it just looks like friendly and inviting and chill. I don't know. I mean, it can look kind of homeless too if I let it grow out, but to me it just says, hey, that guy's pretty chill probably. Platinum 2 at the moment. Dennis has Plat 1. Huh. I don't know if I'll get Masters this season. I mean, I'll try. I'm not going to give up. I've seen a lot of other streamers who have basically given up on trying, like Diamond streamers who have given up on going to Masters. Who've like recently made videos, or they're like, I can't do it, it's too tough, you know. Now, granted, I haven't done it, but I just don't understand that mentality. Why would you give up? Like, especially if you have over 100,000 subs, like, just do it. Like, if it's getting you a lot of views, like, you could basically earn a living off of it at that point. Just do it. I don't know. Like, I do understand getting flack from people, you know, for not climbing. And it is hard, you know, to some extent it is hard. Like, it's not a cakewalk, to, you know, to take, is that a lot of those people do take a lot of criticism. You know, the more your viewer base is, obviously, like, we get trolls in here sometimes, and I only have 11,000 subs. You know, some of these places, you know, that have, like, 200,000 subs, they're just going to get, like, an insane amount of trolls. You know, they're going to get 20 times the trolls that we get, statistically, probably. So, and they're going to be bigger targets. Just trolls and rude people and loudmouths that think they know what they're talking about, and you know, there's just going to be so much of that, and I get that that's you know, difficult to deal with, but I don't know. I don't think you should give up just because something's hard or just because people give you a hard time for it. If it's something, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you lose your drive to do it, you lose your drive to do it, but I would keep going. Obviously, I would keep going, right? Like, I was Diamond last season, and I'm going to get back to Diamond, and it's, you know, it's probably going to take 2,000 games to do it, but you know what? I'm not stopping. I keep going. I don't believe in hard stuck. I believe in just learning and improving, and it really doesn't take that long, honestly. You know, if you go on a good streak, if you just figure something out, if the meta goes your way, you just have to be disciplined and consistent. That's the biggest thing. 'Cause I've been Platinum 1 3 times already this season. I've been Platinum 1 as early as like February or March. I was Platinum 1, like in the first like 500 games or something. But I just wasn't disciplined. I don't remember what happened each time. I think it was around a meta shift. Oh, I forgot to look over stuff.
The universe loves me.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
You know, it's just being consistent, like just not falling. If you can avoid falling a lot, which a lot of people do. I mean, who, like, I know I'm a Cutie Pie, fell quite a bit at one point this season. Red Mercy has been up there and he's fallen quite a bit. Who's that other? Pansar Dragon. It just happens. That's just part of League life. But just trying to minimize that as much as possible and just be consistent. Be disciplined. Play stuff you're good at. Dodge games you need to know how to dodge. And just be consistent. Like, that's just the biggest thing. If I was just consistent, if I didn't fall out of Plat 1, if I fell, if I just stopped at Plat 2 each time that I fell, you know, I probably would have already gotten it. But I will just play things I don't know how to play, or I'll play in a bad mentality, I'll play when I'm tilted, or I won't dodge games that I need to dodge. Just not playing with discipline and consistency. And I think just doing the stuff that I know I need to do, just executing it, and just focusing up a little bit. And it is harder, you know, when you stream. Because you explain a lot of stuff, and that makes it more challenging. But, because that does take quite a bit of your concentration. It's like juggling, or texting while you're driving. Texting while you're driving is a good analogy, because eventually bad things happen if you do that consistently. And that's, the bad thing happens to your elo rather than happens to your health or the health of others. But anyways, I don't remember how I got off on that, but I will definitely keep going. We will get to Diamond. I mean, I'm gonna give it my best shot to go to Masters if we get to Diamond. I'm just saying, I haven't, like, it takes a while. Like, it took me years to get through Platinum, so hopefully I can figure it out faster. It's just like trying to solve a puzzle a lot of times, just figuring out what you need to do and how to, like, actually doing it is the thing. Like, I know in the abstract, I think I've got the knowledge in the abstract to be a master tier player. I just have to actually do it and just pay attention. A lot of it's just noticing things, like just like noticing Aurelian Soul was right there. Okay, she didn't even use any sums. I'm cool with that. Okay, so that's fine. I'd use Exhaust, but whatever. That's the biggest thing that I'm going to try to work on tonight, is use Exhaust. Whenever it's up, use it every fight. I think that's one of my biggest problems, is I either forget about Exhaust when I'm in a fight, or I'll just hold it too long and be too greedy with it, which is what happens most of the time. So Even if it's not a perfect target, I just need to make sure it's on cooldown after a big fight. So I just need to be a lot less greedy with my summoner spells and with, if I get redemption, make sure that I use that as well. Just use items and summoner spells correctly. That's what we're working on. It's the big thing that I want to try to work on tonight and fix that, and then work on something else after that. Wow, did she really block his poison? Holy crap, that's pretty good. She used her spell shield to block his expunge, or whatever it's called, contaminate.
I think they underestimate my charm. How is that even possible?
So Lee Sin's going in there trying to bully him out of the jungle, which is good.
A little green.
I like parties with a little vibe.
The little trade's fine. We got Nami to use the rest of her mana. We still stuck a little damage on him.
Taking so long to get back to the action.
Lee's here, so if Aurelion Soul... Okay, there's Soul. He's in the middle.
If you look at things the right way, it's awesome.
Just want to trade with him every time he tries to go up for some CS. Get stick little damage on him. And there's too many creeps though, I gotta chill on that.
First blood.
It's not great. Okay, we got a summoner.
Yep, I'm amazing.
Okay, Soul's middle. It's too many minions for me to go into that. Alright, Soul's gonna be coming down. He left middle.
Humans make promises more than I can.
Okay, force his flash, it's fine. Oh, if he hits him with that.
I don't do
Are we staying? Yeah, we need to probably just leave, man.
They will remember my name.
has been slain.
We don't want to get caught out by the soul. He could still be down here. He is level 3. Potentially level 4.
That's why I love it.
Okay. We didn't even use any sums.
I need some fun. Now.
See if I can get a Q proc. There we go. Couple of heals in there. I'm actually okay with holding Twitch here and just farming him off, because Sivir pushes much harder, so whenever he backs... I'm gonna try the same build.
Humans talk about their treaties. We talk about their lives.
It's not the same. I need boots with him at some point, but I am gonna get Ardent Sensor really quickly on Rakan. I don't know. I feel like getting Ward plus 1 pot there is probably better than boots, because I don't have...
I dance so fine I kill.
You have slain an enemy.
Phew. Lee kicked it right back into Sivir. Sivir's best ADC on this patch, by the way. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I don't know. There are a lot of good ones, but Sivir
Ally has been slain.
just has so much utility. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
Zion, hey,
No, no, no. Kill the tower. Kill the tower. Come here, come here, come here. Give me a jump.
You have been slain.
That really pisses me off.
Has been slain. Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
they're gonna try and test me?
Like, you don't, if you let minions kill the tower now, you don't get the local gold. So your team, you're basically giving up, I think, like 150 gold or something. If you don't kill a tower, if you just let minions kill it, which is what would have happened. If she would have just autoed it, I was trying to give her the solo gold, so she gets that 150.
Let it be.
The full 150 solo. Or it might even be more than that. But she didn't finish it off, and I didn't want to waste it. I mean, I guess it was too greedy for me at that point. I should have just let her do it, but, you know, that's an old school strategy before they changed the way that Tower Gold worked. You could just let minions kill it and deny CS to the enemy, but... I love having Saber though. Anytime you make a kill, she just pushes everything in and just takes towers like immediately. Are there any plants in the river? I don't know. I mean, she could execute me with the Lux laser, so I gotta watch out.
I will make them dance. I will make them hear.
I guess we can take Soul's Blue. Oh, he got it. Just get this, guys. It's free. I just want to get a heal off of it. I never thought of that before. If I need to, like if we're sieging or something, if like the situation's right, I could just like Q Baron or Q Dragon and run away and get a heal. I mean, I know it works that way, I just never thought of it in that situation. If you're not actually doing it at that moment, you could still just grab a quick little heal if you need to. That's alright, Travis. It's okay to watch late. You just, you know, that's different from playing late. Okay, I need to get a Sightstone though. For real at this point.
Name one genius that ain't crazy.
So my vision score is going to suffer because of that, but it gives so much extra power spike at level 6. And until you get a sweeper, which I think I forgot to get a sweeper, didn't I? No, I did get it. The sweeper's okay, but it's really at level 9 when you get the good sweeper, the one that's mobile. So, like, you are getting more wards, but you do have the trinket wards anyways early, and you can hit your Ardent Sensor so fast. I can't go all the way in there. You can hit Ardent Sensor so fast off of coin now that... I don't know. I saw a bunch of other supports doing it. High-level supports, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. No, 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 guys, give up, give up. Abort. Get Rift next. Are you guys kidding me? Well, that was smart, I suppose. Pretty troll, but it worked out for him. I mean, there's no risk to it, why not? No, it's just a case of I just didn't have enough good vision because of this. That was like the one spot she could be standing. Guys.
so into this.
Yeah, this is actually really helpful. It's basically a free tower, and it's going to be a free tier 2 tower if we get this. A lot of times. And it disappears at, like, 1950 or something. Oh, damn, they had a ward there. Hopefully Soul doesn't come in and get it. I'm going to be sad. There's not enough people there. Siver's too far behind. No. Lee's hurt. Siver's too far behind. Akali's bot with no teleport. That's something that maybe if I wasn't paying as much attention, I would have gone for it. But I'm paying attention. Trying to focus up today.
Well, I don't want to miss the start of the party. This looks like
There we go. There we go. Twitch just lost his mind. I don't know if he was trying to walk over to get red buff or what. Not looking for skill, man. I'm looking for wins. So people gotta understand. I mean, he's talking about Malzahar just pressing R. That's what I want, man. I want teammates that can just press R and win. I don't want people winning with, like, Yasuo or, you know, stuff that's hard to play. No. Play the stuff that's consistent. Often, aka easier to play. That's how you win, is you're consistent and you're disciplined. A lot of times, you know, I'd much rather a teammate have a stat line that's all, like, 5-5-5 every game, rather than, you know, be like 12-1 one game and then 1-12 the next game.
I will walk in. I will dance. They will.
Like, just consistency. Consistently, like, okay, you know? Consistently okay is better than flashes of brilliance and flashes of complete failure, I think. Yeah, dude. Well, not gonna disagree. We gotta wait now, man.
I need to see.
It's a little dangerous, but I see Lux. Lux is really the only one that can just, like, flat out just burst me 100 to 0. Like, Riven kind of can too, but she's top lane. Oh, what? Well, Lux came all the way out there. I didn't even see her rotating. How did we not do enough damage to kill a Riven that has no defensive items? I don't understand. I don't know. I didn't do a good job of layering the CC. I didn't realize he was going to ult at the same time that I was going to do my thing. Twitch could show up, but I do have exhaust. I could have exhausted in that last one, I guess. The problem is, like, I could not have hit Lux. She was the one that was going to kill us. Could have exhausted Riven, but it doesn't, like, movement speed slows don't really matter with her. I should have put that ward here so I can see down this hallway too. Okay, there goes that. Can Akali not 1v1 that Riven? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's smart of Lee just to retreat and push up mid lane. Because he's got a Baron buff, but he's too low. He was too low to fight. That's fine, they didn't follow up and kill her. As long as we just shut her up, that's okay. Make sure she, because she's really the only threat right now. And I'm dead. It's annoying. No, Akali? Come on, dude. Akali didn't do that. We had the game. But now we gotta run.
Should I be? I should probably be running.
I mean, we could have, like, I don't know. See, the thing is, they died. We gave them free gold and 40 seconds. If Akali just didn't, like, act like a total clown and dive into the fountain. Like, we haven't won this game yet.
Some of the strange.
We have not won this game yet. It's looking good. I mean, I would bet we're probably going to win the game, but we haven't won it. Like, we can still lose. If they get one more ace, they get their inhibitors back. And we just wasted an extra minute of time, and inhibitors are only down for, I think, 2.5 minutes these days. So we just wasted an extra minute of time because they wanted to clown around and try to just, like, last hit the tower. I think one of the biggest things about winning too, I'm realizing more and more, you don't win off of big plays. You win off of, like, consistency. You win ball games by hitting singles, not by hitting home runs. It's not as sexy, it's not as cool, but it gives you the elo. Guy, don't back. We need to push. Everyone's just, like, staggering their backs. Now Malzahar backed, and I know he's thinking, like, oh, cool, I can complete an item. But the thing is, you're delaying our push by an extra minute. Look at these things. This is already halfway back.
Time to go to work.
Like I said, it may not matter in this game, but there are other games where it's going to matter a lot. So I just want to point that out. You should always aim for perfect play, and that was a series of big mistakes. I mean, I shouldn't have been hit by the Lux Bind, too. Obviously, I made at least 4 mistakes this game, so I died 4 times. Okay, that's fine. I think I got Lux Binded again. Okay, we got it. The singles, like I said, singles aren't going to be as sexy as hitting home runs, but that's what wins games. I think. I mean, I'm not a baseball expert, but I would venture to guess that hitting average is a better indicator of wins than like home run percentage or something like that. I've had several students do research papers based on some kind of new-ish statistical analysis for baseball. I don't remember what it is or what. It was fascinating, but that was just an analogy that caught my eye. I need to go grab a drink really quick. I meant to look at that last game to see how it's affecting my vision score to alter that build. I think I'm getting down a lot less wards, but I'm getting more powerful early. I died too many times both of these games. Way too many times. There we go. I placed 19 wards in 29 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty low. Pretty low. Did only get 5 control wards, too. That wasn't a great ward for vision, but... Yeah, what... I can tell you what elo I am. So, I'm Platinum 2, I don't remember. I'm like 40-something. 42 LP now. There you go. Always have it on my little janky, overlay here. Ace, DJ, and I think that's David. Who else joined us last night? Reroll. I'm blanking out on rerolls. First name, we'll just go with reroll. Well, yeah, I mean, you got to remember with that build, how do you pronounce Warwick correctly? I pronounce it Warwick. That's with my American accent. I don't know how else you would pronounce it. I guess Warwick or Warwick? I don't know. I pronounce it Warwick. I assume that probably British people would pronounce it similarly, but just with a British accent. No, I've had 0-7 people in my games too. So you got to keep in mind, I'm gonna go get a drink here in a second, then we'll play another game. You got to keep in mind that someone on your team is almost always going to fail. Now, 0-7 is a little strong, but, you know, it does happen. Because statistically, you know, 2.5 people on your team are going to fail, right? If it's a 50-50 game. But you should be taken out of that equation, right? So you should always do well if you're trying to climb as much as possible. So really, like, 2 people are going to do well on your team and 2 people are going to underperform on average. There's going to be some variance to that. So the key is you play around your strengths. So if there's an 0-7 guy, you got to stop diverting resources to that guy. A lot of times, like, stop using your cooldowns to save him, like, important ones. Obviously, don't leave him to die on purpose, but, you know, if there's a 7-0 guy sitting there and an 0-7 guy on your team and you can choose one person to Janna shield the 7-0 guy. Most of the time. This is even if it's your AD carry. Like, if your AD carry is the person who's 0-7, and you have a jungle like Kha'Zix that's 7-0 just in team fights, make sure Kha'Zix stays up. If that means your AD carry dies, whatever. Just make sure that the person on your team who has all the gold is powerful. So if your mid lane is 7-0 and your bot lane is 0-7, start using your wards in the mid lane. Like, ward up mid lane, use your pink ward mid lane. Think about using your redemptions mid lane. Even if your bot lane, just walk up the river and throw your redemptions up there. Just find out any way that you can to, like, set up ganks around them. Just do everything that you can to play around your power, I think, is the key. So don't just think just because you're support, you always have to use everything on your AD carry, regardless of how fed they are. A lot of times you want to help your AD carry, but there are games where your AD carry is just having some problems for whatever reason, and you need to use your resources elsewhere. Tell them to chill. You know, if it's top lane, they go 0-3, just say, hey, chill, man. It's cool. We'll come up and help you in a second. Like, don't yell at them, but just try to get them to stop 1v1ing. Sometimes they won't, but sometimes they will. They'll say, okay, just say, chill, man. We scale. We'll come up and help you in a little bit. Or, you know, teleport down here. We'll get you some kills. You know, just something like that to try to keep them motivated in the game and just to get them to stop doing 1v1s and fighting. It just depends on who, like, who's 0-7 and why and what the rest of your team looks like. But in general, that's what I would say is you want to play around your power and try to minimize the feeding from your problematic people. If you can spot that a person perpetually goes 0-7 or they're playing a champion that they don't understand or they don't have a lot of experience with, you can identify this sometimes from the pregame where I look at op.gg. If someone's playing Yasuo for the first time and they're on a 10-game loss streak and they never play it, you can bet that they aren't interested in winning probably. They're just interested in having fun or trying out something different or whatever, and you should consider dodging if there's at least one other bad thing on your team, like somebody who's got like a 32% win rate on an off-meta champion, plus a person who's on a 10-game loss streak that's playing Yasuo for the first time. You should probably dodge. So a lot of this stuff, you can identify that the person is going to have a hard time, and if there are enough hard times on your team, you should dodge. You should be dodging a lot of games. I talk about that in my pick ban dodge video. Do I have a command for that? I thought I made one. Hey, thanks, Andre. Okay, I don't have a link to that. I thought I had a link for it. Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and get a drink really quick, and then I'll be back. Yeah, I mean, and you got to realize, too, there are just some games you're not going to win. Like, not every game is winnable. You can play well, you can practice and perfect your play in every game. You can improve as a player, but you cannot win every game. Right? There are just some games that are just not going to be winnable. The enemy team might just flat out be better, or your team just might make a lot of mistakes. Just do the best you can, but you have to understand also that every game is not winnable. So there are just going to be some games where you get that person who's 0-10, and, you know, the person that they fed was Cassidon or something, and you just can't win. So, you know, you don't want to be defeatist, you don't want to surrender, you want to try your best at all times, but you need to accept the fact that every game is not winnable, and that's okay. That's just how League of Legends goes. That's how any sort of, you know, statistical thing goes. Even the best players in North America, virtually nobody has more that's like in the top of the ladder. No one's going to have more than like a 65% win rate, which means they lose 35% of their games. So even the best players in North America lose about a third of the time. So keep that in mind. Even the best lose a lot of games. So anyways, I'll be back in just a second. Grab a drink, a snack really quick. And we're back. Oh. I'm going with my new haircut here. There we go. All right. Keep rolling. Yeah, I wait to pick my level 1 ability because it depends on what the situation is a lot of times. And I would recommend waiting to pick your level 1 with almost any champion for a little bit. You know, like if a team fight breaks out, I need a W for the crowd control. If I want to push, W is good for pushing as well. Q is good for like very mild harass in lane. So a lot of times I might start Q, but sometimes I start W. But with most champions, I would wait to level up your skill. Example, if you catch somebody out as Janna, you know, a lot of times... I'm going to go ahead and ban Janna here.
As you wish.
Because we have a Master Yi and a Kled, and I'm a late pick. Once again, I can play Rakan pretty well. Janna's good into Rakan also, but a lot of people can't play Rakan well, so I'm not worried about them picking Rakan. I am worried about them picking Janna. But even with like Janna, like usually you level up your shield first, but if you catch somebody out, if someone tries to like solo invade your jungle or whatever, you can level up your W and use that to run them down, potentially. So it just depends. That's annoying. Gonna Nami.
I decide what the tide will bring.
Nami's very good with Vayne. It's gonna force a farm off, and Soraka does scale harder than me in terms of healing. Thanks so much for the sub, I appreciate it. Who was that? I can't see right now with my this. I mean, hey, if this hair doesn't look that bad, I guess maybe this does even look better than having to mess with it all the time. There we go. Being further back. Anyway, so she's going to outscale me in terms of healing and shielding, but the extra slow off a Nami on a Master Yi or a Kled or a Vayne is just so powerful. It's just going to let him stick to people. Jarvan, I mean, I can peel pretty well too with like bubbles. Ew. God. It's like the one. I mean, that's not the one. I guess they could have picked Draven and that would have been really bad too. That's one of the more annoying 80 carries they could pick. Let's see here. Specialist. Thank you so much. And Brian. Lindsay, Nick, Lovero, Auburn. Thank y'all so much for the subs. Adam, Kid Reaper, Diva, Jonathan. Thank y'all. Okay, let me see if there's any questions here. Oh, I forgot to look people up. Whatever, it's fine. Good luck, Riot. Huh. I know, I look, the hardest part about maining support? I don't know. I mean, finding ways to optimize your play because it's not very, I don't play Overwatch, no. I mean, I have played it before, but I'm awful at it. I've played it like 3 times in my life. I do play Total War Warhammer. What was I saying? One of the hardest things about playing support. Mastering macro. I mean, you need to do that with every role, but support, that's like your whole thing, is shot calling and macro. That's your biggest contribution because you don't have to CS, so you have to use sort of that attention and brain power that you're not using to CS. You have to reallocate that to understanding the game and communicating that with your team well. I think that's the thing that's least understood about it. You're like the general of the game.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Always another wave.
Oh, it's... No, they must have switched. That can't be right. Why would he exhaust? I don't know. That's a good question.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I would almost rather just take Ghost or something on Yi in this game, but... Hey, what's up, Exhibition? She's doing pretty well.
I still hear the song of the sea.
Just hanging out. I had to take care of her earlier today, and she was just crying, like, insanely. I don't know what was up with that, but...
Minions have spawned.
Who has DFT? Oh, Yi? Man, I don't know. Okay? I don't know what's up with Yi. It depends, Texas. It depends on all kinds of factors on whether or not you should be playing safe. In general, as Zyra, you should try to get as much harass as you can, but if they have Doran Shield and a Janna and some like really aggressive early game jungler like Lee Sin, then you just may not be able to do it. Oh, okay, so he just messed up.
Sure as the tide.
That's, I mean, I've done that before too. It's whatever. I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. Like, junglers, if you're going to mess up your early game, it's probably... If you had to pick one person on your team to mess up the runes early, it's probably jungle, I would think. I mean, it depends on the jungler. Like, obviously, armor matters a lot in the jungle. For a lot of junglers, Yi has a very good clear, though. Because at least he's not laning against somebody, right? Like, he can kind of play around it. There is an enemy jungler, but oftentimes you don't get invaded at Platinum. I can't really, like, throw stuff at the Sivir because she could spell shield it. She may not have it yet. Yeah, Sivir spell shield just makes it really difficult to trade with her.
Ride upon the waves.
so she did block that to get more mana. That's what she's trying to bait fights, but... I might as well try. Might as well put her to the test. Make sure she can do it. I did play against one Sivir one time who just did not ever spell shield anything on time. They're either lagging or they're just really late on their spell shield, so... Now, a good thing you can do is you can bait the spell shield with your W and then hit them with a bubble and force an all-in. So that is on the table. Because they will often spell shield anything you throw at them just because they want that mana. So you can use that to your advantage later on. If, like, Yi wants to come down or something. Okay. Oh, I should have put it on Yi. No. Not gonna get him.
Swim against the current. Sure as the tides.
I don't know about this Yi, man. And we did force Sivir to kind of miss some CS, but we kind of got Vayne to miss some CS too. I don't know. I think Vayne scales way harder in like one-on-ones than Sivir does, but I think Sivir is much stronger overall, especially in team fights.
Sure as the tides.
Are people talking about that Dong Hop video again? I really wish that people who don't... I don't know. I mean, that's not a fair request. I was going to say I wish people that don't know like how to play support would stop, like popular people would stop giving advice on support. But I give advice on other stuff too, you know? I give advice on top and mid, even though I don't know what I'm talking about all the time. Because people ask me for it. People want to know.
People are counting on
It's interesting. I mean, it is an in vogue topic. If you haven't watched the Dong Hop video, I assume someone asked about something like that in chat. I can't read up, but someone's asking about roaming. So he did a video about why, like how the #1 person in Challenger at the time when he made the video was a support main, and he's still in the top 5, and how he did it. It's Olay from Immortals. And he plays a lot of Bard and Thresh and roams. I've explained this before in past videos. You can't do that in lower elos. Even in like Platinum and stuff, like you can't roam that much.
people and
I'm gonna be too late to that play. Okay, I'm coming back.
An enemy has been slain.
Whoa, I got stunned. Oh, what? What's going on? Maybe I was like clicking on a minion or something. It felt like I couldn't move. She like got pinned me into the wall or something. I don't know how that worked. That was weird. Maybe I was just clicking on minions and just wasn't moving correctly. I don't know. Oh, she hit 6 already. Ugh. So I ran out of lane, so I wasn't 6. I probably shouldn't have done that. But, I mean, the bottom line, what I was trying to say is that sometimes you can't roam in lower elo because your AD carry is just going to die, or they're going to rage at you for not being there. Okay, sure. We'll let her back. It's fine.
flip-flopping around.
Vayne just really can't push into Sivir. Once Sivir gets a BF sword, it's going to be very difficult to keep up with her. Sivir started with a Doran shield too, which is pretty annoying. Jeez, we really don't push at all. Like, Sivir's gonna put this whole thing... What is Nami doing? Sivir's gonna put it in our tower before we leave. Please don't stop me. Please don't stop me. Oh, thank God. Okay. So I'm gonna try out the same formula again. I should have probably gotten the move speed one. Vayne, you have got to hurry up, friend. You cannot sit around and wait against the Sivir. I probably should have just stayed, honestly. We're not pushing it fast enough. I don't think they're going to get it right away, but this is what makes Sivir so strong, is like, if you leave the lane ever, she just like gets your tower instantly. And makes you miss like 10 CS. I'm going to soak the damage rather than have it go into tower, and also rather than the tower take additional damage. What does she get? Okay, she's going Infinity Edge first, which is good. Who's fed? Tree is. It's not good, but... Oh, never mind, Soraka's there. That's annoying. Okay, so she warded over there. Okay. I put my pink there, hoping that she had just put it in that bush, but I should have recognized she went a little too deep for that. What does she have? Okay, we basically have the same items. Sivir's not even pushing it that hard, honestly, right now. Jarvan. I didn't even realize there was a Jarvan in this game. Nice, there we go. I should have just flashed it. Damn it. I noticed, like, at the last moment, I was like, well, it's not going to kill me. Surely not. It did 400 damage. We could have maybe just done Dragon instead. I should have just flashed it. I didn't think it was going to do enough to kill me, though.
We are all tied to the ocean.
They got first tower. Crap, if I would have flashed it and we would have just stayed on it. If I didn't die there, I think the team would have stayed and killed it. That was a pretty big mistake. I think me dying just kind of rattled everybody and they didn't want to finish it off. Ziggs takes towers so quickly. Alright, so if we can get dragon... If we can get double tower here, that'd be amazing. We just gotta keep getting stuff. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's really how you close out games. You just get stuff. What are the free things you can get, or the really easy stuff? Just so many, just objective, objective, objective. Like, that's really the goal. Okay.
Sure as the tides.
Okay, never mind. Ziggs is here. It's fine.
My quest beckons. There's always another way.
I think I can hold if Sivir doesn't push me. I can't. There's too many people here. Yeah, that was a really, really bad recall. Really bad recall. Damn it, and they got Rift. We should have gotten Rift. And we don't have a wave. The power of Sivir.
Sure as the tides.
Yeah, it was very, very mismanaged. And we are getting pressure in 2 lanes, but someone's got to get over there. They're going to get 2 towers.
Still hear the sound of
And we're going to get 2 towers too, I guess, but... A lot of that is Vayne backing. It delayed what we could do by quite a lot. Quite a lot. I can't get to you.
An ally has been slain.
Really? Kale died? Come on, man.
Has destroyed an inhibitor.
Dude, they were gonna end the game if we didn't back there. I don't know how Kale died. All she had to do is just D the tower, and she has like an ultimate. That was really bad.
range. People and their air.
It's not a good trade for us. I need to go buy too.
Shut down.
Just Back up, back up. He's trying to go in. Did a huge play. Okay, I need to buy stuff. I just ran out of there so fast.
Swim against the current.
Trying to stop the J4. I forgot to buy stuff. Jesus, are they really gonna kill her? Yeah. Yeah, they are. I can't heal him, really, because of the way his Scarl mechanic works. That's why shields are much, much better on Kled than heals are. Like, heals really don't do much to him because it can't heal him past his little Scarl level or whatever, I don't think. Yeah, you don't want to trade when you're really far ahead, because that's advantageous to them. I could talk about that. I do talk about that in several of my videos, but you don't want to give them anything. You want to take incremental advantages and give them nothing. That's how you win games. I can't ward. They're not going to fight us for a water drag. I need more wards, though. Are we seriously going down there to get Gromp? Jesus.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. The enemy's inhibitor respawns.
We're messing up a lot.
My quest beckons.
No, please don't die for blue. No, 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 no.
An enemy has been slain. Rampage.
Can we just do the thing that's gonna win the game?
Ride upon the waves.
I mean, I know it's cute to get kills and stuff, but I mean, Master Yi does it so quickly. I think we'll be okay. Who's their jungler? J4. That was a good ult. End the game. Quit clowning. I'm having to run so far out of position to even try to save her. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm happy we won, but this didn't have to be hard fought. We should have closed this game out 10 minutes ago. I wasn't in range to save the kill. I was trying to get in range. There was that Maokai sapling in the bush that I was trying to avoid. And I was out of range. I didn't have redemption because I'd used it earlier. And the range on wave is like 800. Vane's really good on this patch. Definitely a top fiver. Yeah, my ward score definitely takes a hit. By going this build, I have a lot less wards. Because I'm not rushing Sightstone first. But you know what? I'm winning. I've won all 3 games that I've done this build tonight. And I was winning during the day when I tried it a couple of times. A couple of days ago, too. So I think I like it. Man, these guys are writing novels here. They are so mad. What was that, 63? Something like that. Nami is a lot of fun. I have more gold than Kale. Yeah. That's right, Wesley. Yeah, sometimes people, I don't know. It did make it more interesting. It did make it more interesting that we were running around throwing. Wait, how am I literally doing nothing but complaining? Keep up the good work, Prof. It's called explaining. Like, people need to understand that. I mean, I don't know. Like, I wasn't trashing anyone specifically on our team. I wasn't like, man, this Master Yi's an idiot. Why does he keep running in 1v4? You know, I wasn't trashing people. I'm just explaining to people. Because people ask me all the time. That's the most common question. How do I win games? How can you possibly win a support? You know, when... I'm going to ban Janna again. It's called educating. You know? Or at least explaining. I don't want to be condescending and say viewers don't know that. But I just want to explain these types of things so that viewers, if they don't know it, can win more games. Your win is not secure. And this is how people lose games. And they don't realize it, right? So, you know, I could have ended that game 0-1 and 25. And we still could have lost. And it wouldn't have mattered. Like, my stat line doesn't matter. What matters is closing out games. And we weren't doing that. And I was explaining why we weren't doing that. It's because we weren't rotating correctly. We were trading inhibitors. You should never trade an inhibitor for an inhibitor. When you're up 15 kills. They shouldn't have anything. And so, you know, I don't mean to be the fun police. And I'm trying to have fun. I laugh. I have a good time and stuff sometimes. But, you know, that's the type of game that can be thrown. And we were starting to throw it. And so I explained that because people are always like, I don't understand how you can win a support. How you win is you direct your team. You get all the macro stuff. You make good decisions and close out games. That's how you win. You know, you're not going to do it by going 10-0. And I would argue even with other lanes, that helps. But that's not really how you climb quite a lot of elo, I don't think. You have to make the right macro calls. So, you know, I'm sorry if that sounds negative. But... you know, that's just the theme of the stream, is to help people learn how to become better players. Hey, thanks, Wes. I know most people think that, but, you know, I have had people say that sometimes, you know, if I critique anything about a game, then all of a sudden I'm, like, negative or salty or anything like that. And, you know, I'm sorry if I come off that way. That's not what I intend. That's not what I intend. But if people could optimize their play, then I'll point it out, including myself. I am pretty upfront when I make mistakes, at least if I see them. Lucian, huh? Rakan's gonna be a problem. Or not Rakan, Wukong. I'm gonna play Rakan, I guess. It's not amazing with Lucian, but it's okay. Let me see if everyone's experienced here. Huh. It's X shift. Okay, he's pretty good on Lucian. Big. Doesn't look like he plays a lot of Ziggs. Ziggs is not super hard to play, but he's not an all-in champion, which is good. You know, you can just kind of hang back and throw bombs at people. Phantom. Okay on Kled. EJ Cowbell. Go ahead and okay, we'll play it. It should be okay, I think. Thanks, Masage. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of what champs you rush Ardent with? Everybody. Everybody. I mean, maybe not with tanks, but hey, thanks, Nick. I know, I just like to explain it, and I don't know, maybe I shouldn't, but you know, I do take like realistic criticism. I do take that into consideration. Like, I do try to sound more positive and uplifting. I mean, I am tired tonight too, and I was kind of frustrated a little earlier in the day. But you know, I just don't want to be fake, you know. I don't want to be like, here we go, guys, we got it. Oh, that's so unlucky, LOL, you know, like that type of, that's okay. And there are streams out there, and that's kind of fun, you know, to just kind of meme across the place and just talk about stuff. But I try to actually teach people how to become better players too, you know. So I try to have fun with it, you know, when I can. But at the same time, the main goal is to help people become better players and understand the game better on an analytical level. That's the main goal. So if we do the other stuff, hey, thanks Archer, and thanks for donating it. You know, if we do other stuff too, that's good, but you know, I'm just not a fake person, you know. I'm not gonna, and I don't want to brush over stuff either too, you know, like I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to dismiss stuff as, oh, that's unlucky or whatever. I want to explain it. Not to belittle people or to whatever. Like I said, I'm more critical of myself, I think, than anybody in a game. I'm always point out. I try to point out every time I die what I could have done differently to improve it. Because every time you die, it's a mistake. The vast majority of the time, it's a mistake. There is a way you could not have died.
30 seconds until minions.
So I try to point that out, but yeah. Anyways. I don't know. You know, it's difficult to tell tone on the internet too. Like, I don't remember who said that all the professors doing is complaining, good job, prof, or something like that. I don't know if he's just being like silly, or maybe that's a good thing. Maybe he thought it was good that I was complaining about stuff even on a win. So I'm not complacent. I don't know. I don't know the tone or intent. I just wanted to explain that sort of what's up with that. Yeah, I'll run wind speakers on Rakan. His passive scales from it. His heal scales from it on his Q. His E scales from it. If I get redemption, that scales from it. It's just way better scaling. Like, you can run Colossus, which is good early on for lane trading patterns. Which, I mean, with a decent Lucian, that could be a thing. Okay. Alright. So, I mean, Colossus would have been pretty good here too, because we could actually go aggressive early with Lucian. I just think that Windspeaker scales a lot better later into the game. Don't forget, it doesn't just give extra 10% healing and shielding, it gives armor and magic resist, which is pretty huge. I mean, later in the game, it's like 15 armor, which is pretty big. That's like, it doesn't exactly translate to 15% extra damage reduction, but it takes an extra 15% damage to, takes an extra 15% physical damage to kill you with 15 armor, so it's significant, I mean, in fights. I mean, that's like a free cloth armor in the mid-game for everyone that you heal. And it gives you magic resist on top of it. I mean, I've talked about in my itemization video why Windspeakers is so strong. Especially if you have a heal and a shield, obviously, but the extra stats are also good. That's something that I think a lot of people forget about. Is that it does give out stats. It's not good.
First blood.
I should have. I mean, I could have gone Nami. Also, Nami's pretty good in Illusion.
Look right, moves right.
Oh, he took 2 tower shots there. That's good for us. Probably took those tower shots because of his poison.
Look good, I feel good. Let's kick some ass.
I couldn't quite get in range. I was creep blocked. Good job, Talith. Hope that's working out for you. The old Bork Janna.
I don't want a world that's safe.
So they're going to miss quite a bit of experience there. Alright, that was a good exchange for us. We got all their summoners and they're missing a lot at tower.
Ain't nothing I say should be taken seriously. That's why it's the truth.
Should have probably gotten a second point in Q.
An enemy has been slain.
Time to get it started.
Nice.
There's wildness in the bees and the flowers. It's just a few.
There we go. I need to put these wards down.
Mankind is blind. I want the.
This is overstaying a little bit here.
It's magic. It's wild. I'm just here for the party.
He doesn't have any mana. Or we could just kill him here. I'm so tempted to just try to kill him out of this bush because I'm level 6. But if we buy items, we'll have a better chance. Nah, I'm gonna go with this and then just one of these, and that should be fine. I did want to get the 850 AP move speed item and then get a fairy charm, but I need to get a pink ward, so this is overall much better. The 10% cooldown reduction in the healing.
Should I be running? Yeah, I should probably be running.
What does he have? Bilgewater. She's not 6. Vi's top. I think if we thin this wave out a little bit, we can go on him. It's not good. Here's Fed. Vi and Wukong. It's gonna be a rough one. It's gonna be a rough one. What? How did we... How on... What the f... How did we lose that? Bork Lucian, ladies and gentlemen. You can be 2-0 in lane, level 6 when they're level 5, and you still can't kill them. Even though they get chain CC'd, you still can't all in them because you're Lucian. Alright, that's Salt. Yeah, I mean, I'm really annoyed by that. I don't understand how we lost that exchange. I mean, yeah, there are minions there. It shouldn't matter. Like, he has 2 kills, and we were up, like, 10 CS. I mean, he had probably, like, at least 1,000 gold on Twitch, and he's an early game champion. Like, Lucian has a lot of burst damage. I don't get it. They did pop 6 right in the middle of that fight. But there's no way we should have lost that fight. Absolutely inexcusable. He's ahead of him on items. How is that even possible? I guess Hurricane is cheaper than Bork, but... Where's their middle? Anivia. We just don't do any damage.
Who I am.
Wait, what are people asking? What am I saying? Hey, Hey, Focus, it should, I think you're already signed up, and it should just automatically deduct it unless you cancel payment. So you're in permanently until you cancel. So you're always there. And as Tiny said, it just depends on when you start. If you pay for a month, I give you the whole month, even if you cancel. So I can't prorate and give you back like $3 or something if you cancel in the middle of a month. But, I do give you the entire month, even if you cancel early. So yeah, I mean, as long as you're signed up, and that's one of the cool things about membership type of stuff, is you don't really have to remember it. You just have to, like, you know, if you want to quit, just quit, and it's very easy. But other than that, it just automatically deducts it, so you don't even have to worry about it. But yeah, it just starts whenever you signed up. Like, there's no, like, set start every month, you know. It just starts whenever you start. Each person's on their own schedule. And PayPal keeps track of a lot of that paperwork for me. Yeah, are we screwed pretty much? Okay, Vi's bot.
An enemy has been slain.
She's gonna clear that out. Dang it. Unfortunate. It does slow her down so they don't drag as fast if that's what they want to do.
It's a revolution. And it's good times.
Yeah. I didn't think Vi was going to come out there that fast and clear it immediately. She's probably sitting in that bush, honestly. If she wants to go do Dragon right now, I can't stop her. Anivia's fading down also. They're probably on Dragon.
All they got, then laugh as they throw it away.
She could also come around this, like, tri-bush at us. I just don't have wards. I mean, this is the really dangerous part where you don't get a sight zone and you get Ardent first. Like, you have more power, but obviously it's a lot more dangerous macro-wise if you're kind of behind in lane. Yep, and they did drag. Okay, that was good. Can we save that? It's gonna go down, most likely. Ziggs might be able to save it if he bombs up there.
I'm just trying to live the moment. I want to see everything. That's the only way to live.
No, Kled might be able to save it. It's gonna be close. Yeah, that Ziggs bomb top saved that tower. That's gonna slow them down a lot on their progression. That was a good call, strategy professor. Good call, buddy.
Our people are
I do say so myself.
my ladies.
Pat myself on the back. Alright. So that's what I'm trying to get better at, is just like directing, just like orchestrating the whole team, you know, not just... Because people say, pay attention to your own game, play your own game. No. Be polite, don't be mean, but help other people figure out how to make the right decisions, if it's appropriate. So right there, it was appropriate. Ziggs probably wasn't thinking about ulting top. I just told him ult top, and he did. I was rotating to help mid, and we're going to give up bot, though, so that was a bad call. So I made a good one, and then made a bad one. Alright, Lulu's late on her Ardent, so we can definitely fight him right now.
I'm gonna burn this place down.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of perks to membership. If people are asking about the membership, there's a document in the description that'll describe it for you. I'm going to make a video once I get a haircut for real, which maybe happen sometime this year, maybe next year. Who knows? We'll see. But there is a document in the description. You get a lot of bonuses. You get to play on Tuesdays with me, which is a lot of fun, I think. I thought we had a blast last night. Every night we do. We've been doing it for a few weeks now. You do get a 10% discount if you want coaching, which is pretty cool. Or if you want to commission a guide. No, we gotta get out. We gotta get out. And you get a straw poll, which I'll reset after after the stream tonight. I'll reset the straw poll. We don't. Is Vi top? No, just Wukong. Okay, Vi's right there.
They ain't seen moves like mine.
Okay. Yeah, there's a straw poll where you can vote on which champions that I played. So I play a lot of fun, different stuff on Tuesdays also. Sometimes I do normals. I might do another normal tonight. We'll see. A normal or two on typical streams. But I do a lot. It's all normals on Tuesdays. And I play champions people voted on. So last night I played Zig support. I played... I don't even remember what I played. I played a lot of stuff that I don't usually play in solo queue rank. So it's just kind of a fun way to see different champions. Damn, a little slow on the draw there. Yeah, they're all here. Oh gosh. I should have pinged him back. But it's gonna get top, probably, so it'll be worth most likely, but you know, no one had to die there also. Okay, I can go ahead and back. If Twitch was pushing harder bot, I'd have to go market, but... God, Kledd's so good. I love having a Kled on my team. Tons of power, tons of utility with his ult. He's just... He's a wonderful man. He's a sweet man. Or Yordle, or whatever he is. He's a sweet little critter. Well, we missed out on Rift. We should have been able to get Rift. Come on, man. God. Twitch's gonna show up, get like a triple or something. Yep, pretty close. Yep. Well, he didn't get a triple, but he did get a double. 3 people died. It's just stupid. Alright, now they get Dragon and mid tower. That was real bad. I don't know whose idea that was. I needed to ping him back more, though. Just ping back like 3 or 4 times. I did ping missing, but I need to specifically ping back on him like 4 times. You saw at least 2 people said they just flat out didn't want to do it. So it's just one person making a bad judgment call. And a bunch of people know better. But they're just not being assertive. And so I knew better too, and I wasn't assertive. So, you know, even though I'm not there, I need to ping them back a lot. keep that pinked just so we know we're free to get a Baron here if the opportunity arises, if we get a triple kill or something off of them doing something ridiculous. Dude, we don't have vision on people. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was a little too salty on that one, but I'm just so, because it's so telegraphed. Like, it's so telegraphed. Like, why would he turn around and fight if he sees both of us, if they're not there? You know, mid's missing, Twitch is an invisible champion, like... Why on earth would Vi turn around and not run away immediately unless she had backup? Just forget the fact that you're walking into their jungle unwarded. You know, why would... It doesn't make any sense why Vi would do that. Unless she had backup.
Every road leads someplace. They will see me. They will see my dance.
He's probably gonna get that. I don't know if there's much I can do about it, but... No, we're just gonna have to go middle. Okay, there we go. Can we get this?
Unstoppable. An ally has been slain.
They ain't ready for what I'm bringing.
Twitch is gonna roll up on Lucian. Okay, Lucian's gonna get out fast, but this is what makes Twitch so powerful in solo queue. I think it's like 400 to complete my Zeke, so I'm pretty sure it's 400. So I need to just catch this wave with Scar or Kled. That should give me enough coins. Okay.
Magic is supposed to be scary. Love is supposed to hurt. Ecstasy needs a little fear.
I know, Abel, but I need to be calling it so that they don't do it in the first place. I need to be taking a more active role in pinging it. I have to take responsibility for them doing dumb things too. It's not enough just for me to sit by and say, haha, I told you so. Like, I need to be proactively, you know, telling them, like, hey, don't do that. gonna be 5.
I don't need to understand the plan.
Just
I
get
trust my
the dragon. It's free. It's worth taking 15 seconds, even though it's Wind Dragon. Like, move speed is pretty crucial. They might even fight us here, who knows? Like... No, dude, no, dude. No, dude. Shit, that's so stupid. Alright. All he had to do was not do that. Just stay with the team. It's alright, man. That's fine. Let's just...
They want us in cages. We refuse.
Has destroyed a turret.
It's all filthy and dangerous. And that's why I love it.
Alright, well, we got a drag and 2 towers out of it, so... I'll take it. 3 towers.
Our magic is a fury. It is a song you cannot resist.
Zin's okay. I mean, I really am not fond of champions that don't have escapes. It's really, in solo queue, you need to be able to adjust to situations, especially bad situations. That's why Rakan's my favorite engaged support, because he can get out. He's very mobile both ways.
If it don't get out of control, it ain't a party.
He's like Janna, but he can engage. That's how I think of Rakan. He's similar. I mean, they are different, but... Excuse me.
Vision is the first step towards understanding.
Is he AFK or what? No, he's just
Humans
buying.
live it to
Okay.
believe in something, you have to be serious about it. That's their problem.
Oh, God.
This is my happy face.
Yeah, let's let Ziggs heal. It's fine. Why is it burning? Something's hitting it. I don't want to face check a bush, though. I think that means Twitch is around there. I mean, we can't really siege versus Anivia. We just have to outmaneuver her. Anivia is pretty annoying to go against.
I am not blind to any possibility. I can't die looking this.
Yeah, I mean, we got to catch him in rotations. Just hope that Anivia's, like, offsides. Yeah. I mean, we got to have Ziggs in a different lane. We have to 1-3-1 versus Anivia, basically. If you don't know what that is, that just means people inside lanes.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah. The problem is we don't have a good 1-3-1 comp. We really needed to leverage that Baron. Like, that's the only way we're getting through Anivia is with Baron. I mean, we can still win, but that makes it a lot harder because we specifically need that Baron to siege.
What humans call magic, we call life.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get a flash so we can contest Baron. We can pull her out, off the base right now.
The humans will never understand our kind until they hear the song.
What? We don't have enough people here. I don't have good teleport wards for him. We can catch Twitch out. And catch Cled's here, but he doesn't have ult. Well, I guess we got Monkey. Monkey for me. We got Twitch's ult. Yeah, but you didn't, right? You didn't have him, and now they get Baron because of that. Almost doesn't matter. Almost does not matter.
Man, have you seen that forest over there?
Yeah. Yep.
Rakan, doing his job.
Yeah, he has all of our gold too. What is that build? Like, legit, what is that build? It's like a sampler of different strategies.
Get myself hyped. All right.
Cled does have TP. There's a ward right there. That's pretty far back, though.
I dance so fine I kill.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has
I think I had to go in. Yeah, but... I mean, this is just Lucian. This is why all four of you threw it. Okay. Everyone but me in one sentence. Well, this is why I don't like Lucian. Like, he's 10-3, and he just does not feel powerful. Like, if... I mean, that's not the whole reason we lost is Lucian, but that pick in particular is so anemic late game. Like, the Twitch was so much more impactful, and he probably had less gold. I mean, Twitch was only 6-5. He had less farm. Yeah, he had a lot less gold, but he just matters because he's an actual champion that does damage. Oh well. But yeah, I mean, we lost the game. Really, the big play in my mind was this guy. There were two big plays. Well, three. Okay, so the Lucian one's obvious, where he dashed in, and I told them not to fight because I was dead. Because I had to get one of them out of trouble. I think the Kled or something. I tried to bail him out and got killed for it. They all dove middle with no vision, even though I pinged that Twitch and Lulu were missing. That gave the enemy 4 kills, mid-tower, and dragon. That was huge. That's what got him back into the game. Once we had Baron, this guy runs in 1v5 in the jungle, kills our push. We still got a pretty good advantage out of it. We got 3 towers, and like a couple of kills, but we really needed that extra person to push through Anivia. Like, if we had him to help Zig split push middle, and then 2 bot, and then Kled top, we had to have 3 people in 3 different lanes to compensate for the Anivia. Anivia won them that game, like 300%, because we couldn't push through her. So that was the huge thing, is the engage middle, the 1v5 that killed our Baron push, and of course the Lucian, like, suicide. The big ones. I mean, at the end, Kled trying to run in. Like, I don't mind going for that play there, but once you hit Wukong on accident on the way there, in the jungle, it's dead. Like, you can't walk in anymore. And he wasted his ult twice in the last 2 fights. And we really need that to get on Twitch. Or Anivia or somebody. So he got caught last fight, and I had to ult Anivia and Vi. I got a 2-person ult, and then I jumped back to shield the Lucian, and then I got, I think Anivia, like, ulted again and split me off from everybody. Something split me off from everybody, and then they got evaporated before I could get around. I maybe could have positioned that better. I could have run backwards where Lucian was going to run or something. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch it. So I maybe could have positioned that backwards a little bit further, but I didn't have exhaust, and I had to use my peeling ult, you know, to try to bail out the Kled. We just didn't have damage. Like, that's the thing, is whenever I ulted people, like Lucian, you saw it early game and you saw it late game, he just can't cut through people. And part of it's his build. You know, if he went just like straight, you know, Infinity Edge, Static Shiv, Phantom Dancer, or something like that. But he had Bork, Duskblade, Infinity Edge. Like, none of those items have any synergy with each other. I don't know. It didn't make a lot of sense, but whatever. That, I mean, it was a series of things. Everybody contributed to the loss. It's not just Lucian or just Kane or whatever. Everybody was making mistakes. I don't use F keys because I use my F keys to level up my abilities, so I don't have to use 2 clicks on them. I just look at the minimap and I see what's going on. I can kind of understand the, like, what's going on in lanes without having the F key over there. Lulu's alright. I don't think Lulu's that great in this meta. Like, I mean, I don't want to, you know, take anything away from the enemy team, but, you know, we lost that game rather than they won that game, if that makes sense. Like, the game was in our hands, and we just threw it away on a bunch of bad plays. But Lulu has a lot of problems against Sona, Nami, just a lot of other popular champions. They nerfed her shield, and they nerfed her early game damage, and they nerfed her health. Which, all of those are pretty huge. So, I think there are probably better choices. I mean, she's still okay. I just think she's a lot better against assassins because her polymorph is still a really good crowd control. And people just aren't playing as many assassins right now. Fiora is still alright. They are buffing her a little bit next patch, I think. Hey, thanks, Goofy. I tried. I mean, I made some mistakes there. Anemic is weak. It's lack of iron in the blood, like someone said. But it also can mean weak. I'm pretty sure that's a use of it. I'm a low pick again, so I'm gonna nerf. I'm gonna ban Janna.
As you wish.
Lacking vitality, listless, and weak. An anemic attempt to hit a baseball, and anemic economic recovery. Anorexia is what people are thinking of as the eating disorder. Anemic is anemia, which is lacking iron in the blood, which can make you feel weak, and that's where that comes from. Well, I don't look at individual instances focus as real. Like, there are people that are good on every champion, but, you know, I don't look at a one-game sample size and think, yeah, a champion's not that bad. I usually think, okay, that player's good on that champion, or something very fortunate happened, or maybe it was a very favorable matchup. So, you know, if I get beat by... I have been beat by Heimerdinger support, for example, before. And I'm not automatically thinking, man, Heimerdinger's a lot better than I thought. I mean, sometimes I think that, but a lot of times I think, you know, we screwed up, and that's how we lost this game. Maybe that's not fair, but... I'm gonna do Rakan again. Rakan's not... He's okay with Twitch. He's okay with Twitch. Another option would be Nami, but... Brahm's really good at a Nami. Rakan's pretty good at a Braum because I can just run through his shield and crowd control people still. I'm sorry to hear that, Romeo. Bald Professor, that's right. I banned Janna because I'm a low pick. And it's just risky to give them Janna. I mean, she's the best support right now. I really don't like going against her. Hey, Lentish. It does cover an op.gg. If you want to see what a coaching session looks like, I just released 2 today on the channel. And they're in a playlist that's full of coaching sessions. Hold on, let me look at this really quick. It's going to be too late for me to make a decision, probably. Whatever, we'll go with it. Yeah, I can link you the playlist here in a second. But yeah, you can see what it looks like. At the beginning, for the first, 5 minutes or so, I go over, like, op.gg, just what to expect in a game. And then I go through the replay, talk my way through it, obviously, but then I take physical notes, and then at the end I translate or transcribe those notes onto sort of the end game notes, just to give you like a quick 5 or 10 things that you can do to the best things you could do to improve your play. and I create a Google Doc for that too and attach it in the description. So it's pretty thorough. I mean, they're usually about 45 minutes to an hour long. I fast forward through like non-eventful parts in the replay, but I look at, you know, virtually everything, and sometimes I rewind and go through team fights and, you know, try to point out very specific things you could do. I think they're very helpful, especially for 20 bucks. How it works is you just email me, just tell me that you're interested, and I can send you a video link that describes how to get a replay file and send it to me. So it's not that hard to do. You don't have to use any third-party programs or anything. You just have to know where to go in your like Riot folder on your team.
You're only given a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
But yeah, it's not hard to do. You don't have to use any third-party programs. You just have to grab your replay file from your Riot folder, and I got a video that will show you how to do it in 3 minutes. It's not my video. It's from this guy, Nisi, who's another content creator, but he explains it pretty well. So yeah, just email me, and I can email you back with the link and set it up for you.
Minions have spawned.
Sort of, Tianaku. Sort of. I'm going to fake people into thinking I got a haircut, too. I mean, people don't mind it that much. I'll just do it. Whatever. It is nice. What was I going to say? Someone asked me a question. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, it's rare, Mike. It is rare. We've had a decent amount the last couple of days, but, you know, for the amount of traffic that comes through this channel, you know, obviously it's not like a major, you know, YouTube channel yet, but we still have 11,000 subs, and, you know, on any given night we have a few thousand people. Dude, I don't have anything. Dude, they're Braum. Like, oh, it's Jarvan's coming. What?
I am only as wild as magic.
Okay. Oh, I guess maybe they're a duo. Yeah, EOP. Okay, they're duo. Okay, so I should have gotten W. I thought they were just kidding. Alright, so if I got W, we would have killed him. I didn't realize they were duoed. I can't tell because they're talking all this, like, random crap. Like, how people... like, they were talking to each other. I could tell they were joking, but I didn't know, like, what's serious. That's why I say, like, don't... I don't know. Like, I hate to sound like the fun police, but, like, in a game... You know, it's hard to tell if someone's serious or not when you come in, like, joking around. People don't know. So I didn't know he actually wanted to level 2 gank when I leveled up my skill. Because they were already, like, messing with each other, so I just didn't take them seriously. I mean, I could kind of tell they were just messing and not, like, genuinely, like, toxic to each other. But I didn't know they were legit going to gank level 1. Or I would have had my W. I mean, he should come down and just camp this lane. He probably will for his buddy. Yeah, I should have kept going aggressive with him. I didn't know he was going to go that far. Shielding him because of the minion aggro. If you're wondering, he was taking a good chunk of damage from minions.
I need to know when the action You're welcome. I'm gonna burn this place down. Then help them build it back
I
up.
wanted to make sure he didn't like flash in and well, he didn't have flash. I don't know. I guess I didn't need E back to Twitch. I was just scared that Braum was going to kill him. Whoa, lagging, 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 lagging. Holy crap. Alright, I lagged out for it, but my milliseconds didn't go anywhere. That was weird as heck. Did the stream lag there?
The universe loves me.
Yeah, Cassiopeia is extremely good, but... Well, not extremely. She's good, but she's extremely hard to play. Like, very, very hard to play. I played her support the other day with my buddies for fun, as just a normal game, and I got like 8 or 9 kills on her as support, but it's so hard to kite with her, because you have to constantly kite backward and then re-target people with your Twin Fangs. They're actually nerfing Cassiopeia next patch, I think. On the patch notes, it looks like they are, so...
Let's see what's happening now.
Yeah, oh, she got a Cole. Yeah, we are way, way stronger. Yeah, we can just zone this. I mean... 4-man? I'm going the safe way. I'm worried that someone's just going to come around that tri-bush and kill me. Hey, thanks. Alright. That. Another one of these. Potion.
It's a song you cannot resist.
Like, having that extra amp tome and, like, the extra healing and shielding is pretty huge early on, honestly. It makes your shields much bigger, makes you actually hurt. Another little side thing with that is you get 33% cooldown, like, really fast, because I have 8% cooldown from runes. Then I get 10% off of this. Hold on, we might kill him. 10% off of the gold item, and then 10% off of Forbidden Idol, and 10% off of, or 5% off of other things. Anyways, a lot of cooldown. I mean, you get like 33% cooldown at like 8 minutes or something.